No pun intended, Uniqlo is dropping some heat this year for the fall and winter 2024 season. Today I want to walk you through some of my favorite pieces and talk about if they're more niche to style or versatile, and then also if they're a little bit more timeless or if they're trendy. So we're going to start with some of the picks from the bottom of my list and then work our way up to my favorite drop that they're going to be dropping this fall winter. First on my list, we have the Heattech Easy Pants. These are a purely practical choice for me, and I've actually owned a couple pairs of these in the past. They're essentially a nylon shelled pants with Heattech fleece lining, and they're a great pant for if you just need something for super cold weather. If you're in Canada, Toronto, or if you're in a colder state in the United States and you just need to stay warm throughout the winter season, these are going to be the pant for you. I have owned a couple pair of these in the past, as I said, but I don't own any currently, and I don't really plan on picking them up this time around because my wardrobe is a little bit more business casual, and these sort of fall into the more technical wear side of things, and so I don't plan on picking these up, but they could be a great pick for you. When we look at our graph here, these do mark as a little bit more niche, but timeless, I would say, because they are a pant that's just purely practical in their technology and keeping you warm around the cold weather, and so they're not going to be all year round pant unless you literally live in Alaska or something crazy like that. Then they might be, so then maybe they fall in a little bit more versatile, but for now this is where we're at with things, and let's move on to the next piece. Next we have the wide denim pants, and I believe these are a Uniqlo and C collab, which is a new collection that they're working with, the new designer. I do honestly like these pants. I like the fit of them. I'm not huge into the wide fitting pant sort of trend that's going on, and these are pretty wide. They're very wide, but I do love them as an option for the fall and winter because I think fall and winter gives me more loose fitting vibes with heavier fabrics, which is what this is. The denim pant, it does have a little bit of a stretch waistband, so it's not truly a jean, and it's not something that I would necessarily pick up. It's just not my style, but it is something that I gravitated towards and I liked. It just doesn't fit into my wardrobe exactly, but if you're interested in that fit, I think it could be a good piece for you. This honestly falls pretty far out there on my graph. Very trendy, I feel, because I think the wider you get or the skinnier you get on a pant, you're falling more towards trend than timeless. And then also pretty niche, I think, because it is very trendy right now, but it doesn't really stick around, and it's more of that social media kind of look, but it's not necessarily something that's going to be super versatile because I don't think you can wear it to work. I don't think you can wear it in every different situation that you can wear sort of a more slim, better looking jean than this. Next is a corduroy shirt. Now I could actually see myself owning this piece. Frankly, I really like the sort of trend of over shirts, pieces that you can layer on top of other shirts, give you a bit more casual look, but can be dressed up or dressed down. And corduroy is sort of a more trendy fabric. I would say it's been around a lot, but it gets more popular sometimes. It's like a more retro vintage look overall, I would say, so it does fall a little bit more trendy for me, but it's a good look. I think it's a cool pop of texture to add to your wardrobe. If your outfits are a little bit more basic, you can throw this over top of it and it can add a little bit more of a pop to your outfit. As I mentioned, it's just bumped a little bit more trendy than timeless, but I do think this is actually more of a versatile piece because, as I said, you can wear this more casual, you can dress it down, or you can dress it up with a nice pair of trousers, a nice pair of shoes, maybe a dress shirt, I mean, maybe even a tie, and fully dress this thing up. So I like this piece. Next piece on my list is the double face jacket. Now, I wasn't usually a fan of these overcoat type pieces in the past, but I have gravitated more towards them as my wardrobe has become a little bit more business casual, a little bit more elevated, a little bit more matured. This isn't necessarily your super business inspired overcoat where it's got nice fine tailoring and it's got the details basically of a overcoat, a notched lapel, your upper left chest pocket, your jetted pockets on the side. This is a bit more of a casual overcoat, I would say. It doesn't have a lot of those detailings, and it's also practical because it's going to keep you warm. It's an overcoat. It's a poly blend wool as well, so it's going to be a little bit easier to care for than a traditional overcoat that's predominantly, if not completely, wool, which is another great aspect. And truly, if I didn't have a piece already kind of like this in my wardrobe, and even though I do have one, because it is black and they do offer a couple different colors, I could see myself buying this piece. For me, this falls directly in between versatile and niche because it is still an overcoat, so you can't necessarily wear it in every situation, but I don't think it's super niche at the same time. And it does fall more on the timeless than the trendy aspect of things as well, because I believe this silhouette has just been around forever and it will probably be around forever into the future. Real quick, if you're enjoying the video and you enjoy fashion content like this, please consider scrolling down, dropping a like on the video, subscribing to the channel, maybe leaving a comment. It'd be very appreciated. let's get back to it. Next up on my list is the wide sweatpants and the oversized sweatshirt. Now, I love a matching top and bottom. I love a full suit. I love anything like that. Honestly, I'm kind of a fan of the Canadian tuxedo, if done well, of course. But I do love a matching sweatsuit as well. And I love the fit of these garments. I like a wide sweatpant more than I think I like a wide regular pant. It seems more casual, it seems more lax to me, it seems more chill, but the look of these garments together does seem a little bit more put together. And even if you throw that double-faced jacket over top everything and you throw some pretty chill sneakers on, it's a nice casual day outfit, but it's still not super sloppy. It still feels well put together. So for these garments, I would say the sweatpants more so. I definitely see them falling a little bit more on the trendy side, but not too much, because I can see a sort of casual fitting sweatpant being a little bit timeless, because if you're gonna wear a sweatpant, a looser fitting sweatpant is a little bit more timeless than a jogger sweatpant. But I do see them falling a little bit more niche in terms of how you can wear them, the places that you can wear them, because obviously I don't think you can wear a pair of sweatpants into your office, but they're a lot more casual than they can be sort of dressed up. Next is the wool and cashmere sweater. This is a piece that Uniqlo drops pretty much every fall and winter, so it's a pretty well-known piece for them. And I love the fact that they've engineered these garments to be a little bit more easier to care for, which is great for most everyday people, because not everybody is going to have the time and the capability and the willpower to take care of a cashmere garment correctly. But the wool sweaters, you can be a little bit more loose with. I do love that they always add some colors in every year. They add a natural color, I believe, this year, and I have a couple of the wool sweaters in my wardrobe already that I usually pull out in the fall and winter and layer them in with some pieces. I love the look of them. I love the added pop of color that they give to my wardrobe and to my outfits. And overall, I could definitely see myself buying another sweater this year. In what color? Who knows? We'll have to wait and find out. Now for the sweaters, both cashmere and wool I had as more timeless, of course, because they're just pretty timeless pieces overall. A wool sweater and a cashmere sweater is something that has been around forever, and it will be around forever. But I broke them out in terms of being niche or versatile between the cashmere and the wool. So I see the cashmere as falling a little bit more niche, just because it's harder to take care of. It's not something that your everyday person is necessarily going to wear and buy into. But the wool sweater is definitely more versatile. It's a little bit easier to care for. It's just a lower price point to buy into, not as much risk in messing it up. You can always buy a new one if you need to. And so that's why I see this one falling a little bit more versatile than the cashmere. Next, we have the fleece full zip jacket. Now, I already have one of these pieces, one of these jackets in my wardrobe. I have it in a pastel purple color, a lilac. I don't know what you could call it, but I absolutely love it. And I wore it a ton last year. It is a bit more of a spring summer color, but the silhouette overall feels more fall winter to me. And I've had a sort of mustard yellow one in the past that I really loved as well. And I could honestly see myself buying another one of these coming up in this fall and winter. If I would buy another piece, I would definitely buy a more casual color, like a brown or a gray, or maybe something like a more earthy color to fit in with the rest of my wardrobe. But overall, super clean and simple pick that I think you can work in pretty much anywhere in your wardrobe. And for that reason, this fall is pretty versatile to me, because like I said, you can fit it in with more business looking garments. I've even wore this over a shirt and a tie, or you can wear it with a pair of sweatpants and go super casual with it. And then on the other end, we do have it as a little bit more timeless and trendy, just because I think it's a pretty simple silhouette. And so it's something that you can wear and stick around for years and years and have in your wardrobe. And it's still gonna always stay in, not super trendy, but always be a little bit timeless. Now we're getting to my top 3 favorite pieces. And to start it off, we have the pleated wide herringbone and houndstooth pant. Now this is a wide pant that I can honestly get behind. I love the patterns in these, and I love this type of simple patterning in fall and winter for garments that you're adding to your wardrobe. I can get behind just these pants with a basic shirt up top, maybe a tie, and then throwing on another layering piece over it. I mean, I love both of these, the houndstooth and the herringbone versions. And so I could definitely see myself purchasing these. You may be seeing them in future videos. Who knows? You'll just have to wait and see. But interestingly enough, even though I do tend to stick to the more timeless and versatile garments, I do see these as a little bit more trendy just because of the fit, I would say. Other than that, they could be seen as somewhat timeless. And then in terms of niche versus versatile, they're almost right down the middle for me, but they just fall a little bit more niche because of those patternings that are on them that they're constructed in. So you could either love them or hate them, and that's why they fall a little bit more niche to me. But they're not anything super crazy, like a crazy plaid with a bunch of weird colors in it that can make them fall even more niche. So that's why I kept them sort of towards the middle. Second to last piece, These are the slim jeans from Uniqlo and the C collaboration. Now I have Uniqlo jeans already. They're the basic Uniqlo jeans and just the raw blue denim. I've made videos on those before. If you haven't seen them, check it out. But these jeans I love for the fit, the way that they look like they fit in the photos that I've seen online of them. And then I also actually love the color, especially of these dark gray ones. I think a dark gray jean is a super dope look, and it's a little bit washed out, and it's something that I could definitely see myself adding to my wardrobe, even though I like to keep things pretty concise. And so I think this probably might have a place. Who knows? In terms of where these fall for me, I honestly think they fall pretty timeless, just because the fit of them is pretty straight legged. It's not super skinny and it's not super wide. And then I feel they're pretty versatile as well. Now, I don't know if you can necessarily wear these dark gray ones into the office necessarily, but I think you can wear them pretty much everywhere else, and even maybe to the office. Now, last but definitely not least, this is my favorite piece that I came across for Uniqlo fall winter 2024, and that is the knitted jacket. I mean, I absolutely love this piece. I think it looks beautiful. I love the concept, and I love the idea of it. I love the color brown that it's in. I love all, I think, 3 or 4 colors that they're offering it in. But I really love the brown color. Obviously, it's not a full suit, and I don't think that I would get a full knit suit like this anyways. But I love this as a little bit more of an elevated sweater and an elevated cardigan, because it has all those details of a sort of business jacket. It has the pockets, it has the lapel, but it's a little bit more casual because it's in a knit fabric. It's gonna be comfortable for you to wear. It's gonna be easy. And it's something that you can just wear inside of work, outside of work, literally if you're chilling at home on the couch. I'm excited for this one. It is mostly wool as well, 88% and 12% nylon. And so it is definitely a little bit more elevated than just a sweater that's made out of polyester that they're trying to mimic a wool look or acrylic. So there's definitely something that I think I'm gonna purchase. I mean, it's a little bit expensive, but I think it's definitely gonna be a good add into my wardrobe. And this one for me honestly falls, I think, the closest in the middle of my graph. It's not super timeless, I don't think, because it's a knitted jacket. It's not your standard cardigan sweater or your standard just regular pullover sweater that's been around forever. But I do think it is versatile. I think you could wear it with the wide fitted sweatpants. I think you could wear it with jeans. I think you could wear it with trousers over a shirt and tie. But it's not all the way to the end of the versatile spectrum for me, because it is 88% wool. So it is going to be something that not everyone's going to buy into, because it's just going to be a little bit harder to care for. So yo, that's it. That's the pieces from the Uniqlo fall winter 2024 drop that I found that I'm super excited about. I would love to hear your feedback down below in the comments section. Pieces that you like, if you hate any of these pieces, if there's anything that I missed that you think would have been noteworthy. And as I mentioned before, if you enjoyed this video, please consider dropping a like, subscribing to the channel. Be super helpful. That's all I got for y'all today. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.